Dr. Kelly Posner, professor of psychiatry at Columbia University, has done groundbreaking work in understanding how to treat suicidality and reduce it and removing the stigma of medicine, because the idea that it's part of the problem has been around for a long time. Doc, thank you very much for joining me once again.
As always, really grateful to be here, Chris.
What is your first take on the mom saying, yep, it was the meds, that's what did it?
Well, let me just start by saying that, this family is going through unimaginable anguish. And what comes with that is shock. And the natural reaction is to search for why. And it's absolutely the right thing to do to first think about the medical issues or medications. That's a reasonable thing to do. But it's very important to really, as you said, separate fact from fiction. There's been lots and lots of misunderstanding about many things, medications causing suicide and all these other terrible outcomes. And what we know clearly is that medications don't cause these terrible outcomes. It's actually the underlying medical conditions that these medicines are treating that are responsible for many things. And what becomes really dangerous when people think that these medications cause things like this is that it causes people to go off of medications that are potentially, life-saving. And we've seen that again and again and again. And, what we know, I understand that she was actually on a medicine called Intuniv, which is not even a stimulant, right? It's a non-stimulant treatment for ADHD. And the science is very clear, even new studies with thousands and thousands of people. And they show consistently that this medicine is very safe and very effective. And you know what the worst side effect is? Being very sleepy. So right. It's really critical that we get the facts out there.
But the stigma against medicine, and by the way, my work with Kelly, we've been friends forever, but goes back a long time, because I was one of the reporters going hard on the drug companies for what data they were putting out or not putting out about testing kids, and that you got to put warnings on these meds. And Kelly was like, you got to be careful. We're going to see a spike in suicide. And that's what happened, because people weren't getting treated for things because they were saying, no, the medicine's too dangerous. Then the underlying conditions wind up being, even more potent. And that stigma is strong, alive, and well. Comment number one, so sad and scary. My son was on a med for ADHD, was switched to another one. The second med made him into a different person. He was angry all the time. You just never know what's going to happen with a medication. That is the main boogeyman. I saw hundreds of these. What's the reality?
That is not the reality. And the reality is that if the diagnosis was ADHD, right, up to 10% of our kids, it's the most common diagnosis. It's a chemical, genetic, brain-based illness. And what we also know is that she probably had, in a case like this, you would see, comorbidities. You could see when you have a history of self-injury or a history of aggression, it would be likely that you might see a mood disorder with that. And what we know clearly is that this girl was suffering, and like many, suffering in silence and not getting the care that she needed. She needed more care than she was getting. And the sad fact, Chris, is that that's the story for the majority of kids who need treatment, right? And making sense. And she also needed, we know that the right diagnosis is the key to the right treatment. And this was a complicated case, even not paying attention in class, which is one of the reasons she was on ADHD medicine. That can be a symptom of depression. It can be a symptom of anxiety, et cetera.
Now, some people also did flag this properly, which is, well, did you just take her off it? I mean, isn't it a titrating drug, which means it has to build up over time? That's true, too. And just taking somebody off abruptly can have an unforeseen consequence. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And Don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.